Well, hello, everyone. Welcome to the cottage. How in the world are you doing today? Welcome, everybody. We're going to read today Aries all the way through Pisces. Of course, at the end of this reading, after the live, we will timestamp and we will have the timestamps for each individual sign in the comments, and we will pin that so it will be at the top of the comments for your convenience. Okay, everybody. We all got one, that permanent mark on your heart. We're going to see what's going on with that person as it relates to you. Of course, if you haven't already done so, please hit the like button. And if you're new here, we would love to have you be a regular here at the cottage, be a part of our soul fam. So go ahead and subscribe so that way that you know anytime we go live, or, normally we don't upload. Normally we always do lives, but just in case, you'll know. Hello, Queen Star, Kathy, Shirley Simple, Kay Mills, Erin, Jessica, Necessary Truths. How's everybody doing? Hello. Awesome, Kathy. May you have a very smooth day today. So excited for you. All right. I hope it's a good mood for you. Hey, Michelle McGraw. Hey, Melba. How you doing? Good to see all of you guys. Let's get started. Let's go raring with blazing glory, right? All right. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. First part of the reading, we're going to look at how they feel about you these days. Reading with Everyday Witch Tarot today, just for those of you who are curious. All right, that permanent mark on your heart. That permanent mark on your heart. How do they feel about you? Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. By the way, happy birthday, Aries gang. How do they feel about you these days? What are their feelings? What are their thoughts about you these days? Let's see. Let's get an update. We have not done this reading in a hot minute, so I hope you guys like it. 9 of Wands in reverse. 3 of Swords in reverse. 8 of Swords in reverse. They're trying to release this. They're trying not to think about it. I can tell you that with the 8 of Swords in reverse. Trying not to think about it. Feel like they ought to give up on this and heal. Move on. Okay, they may feel like you've moved on or healed from this thing. They may feel like you don't think about this anymore. This may be their perception too. But I think they're trying not to think about this. The 8 of Swords in reverse, trying to put it out of their mind. Okay. Let's see here with the 8 of Swords in reverse. Let's get a little bit of detail on that. Okay. For some reason, I'm picking up that they're having an argument with themselves, trying to not think about it. Okay. If that makes sense. They're trying to release this, trying not to think about it. Is this hard for them or what? Is it a struggle, right? Yes, please do hit the like button, everybody. I greatly appreciate that. It helps us to not go off into Never Never Land on the tube. All right, the Hermit in reversed. Very interesting. Very interesting. The Hangman here. You know what? They're perplexed. There is a part of them that wants to pop back up, believe it or not. But paralysis by analysis here with the Hanged Man here. They're really, and I think ultimately right now they're holding back from reaching out with the Page of Pentacles in reverse. I feel like this does cross their mind, and I think they do wrestle with trying to put this out of their mind. So my gut was right on this thing, Aries. Okay, my intuition was correct on this thing. All right, but they do think about reaching out. Why? What would be their reasoning for it if they did reach out? What would be their reasoning if they did? Why do they do think about it? They just try not to. The Hangman in the upright tells me that. They just don't do anything. 10 of Wands. They're still into this. Okay. They are still into this. So they feel like you've moved on. That's what this is. They feel like you've moved on to something else. Distance for some of you here. They feel like you've moved on, and that's the primary issue. They may feel like you don't have any emotion for them anymore as well. Okay, Aries. So what I want to do is this. I want to look at what, if anything, they may do next, or if they're not going to do anything. Okay. Hey, Mystical Luna, thank you for that feedback. What might their next action be, Aries gang? If anything, will they make any communication, take any action towards you? Are they going to just stay in paralysis by analysis mode? Apparently, this is not just you. It was on their side too, as far as the permanent mark. I do feel like that. I can tell you that you were not alone in how this connection affected you. It affected them in the same way. It affected you in the same way. They're not going to do anything, I don't believe. No, no. They feel like this would be a waste of time. And again, they feel like that you're not into this anyway. Okay. They may be disenchanted about something with this connection with the Nine of Cups in the reverse. Like there may be something here, some reason why, even though they think about this a lot, they think about reaching out, it does cross their mind. And when it does, they push it down. Okay. They may even be repressing some emotion. Okay. I have not gotten that here, but they do still feel this. And I will tell you this, they are energetically tied to you still. They do think about you. Yes, they do. In fact, they're very burdened by this. Okay. They're very burdened by this. Okay. They may feel like you don't trust them. That may be some of this. Ace of Wands in reverse, they're not doing a darn thing. Ace of Cups in reverse, not a darn thing. Not a darn thing. I will say that. I will say that, Aries gang. But they do think about this very heavily. They may have some regret here, some guilt with some of the cards I'm seeing here. Okay. But as far as hearing from them in any way, right? That's what I'm feeling, Aries, as far as what you might expect, as far as any communication or anything of that nature here. Major arcana here, you got Pisces, you got Virgo. Like I said, distance for some of you guys. We do have air, fire, earth, and water, okay, in the minor arcana. That's what I got here, love bugs. That's what I got. Thanks, Kathy. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Hey, Leather and Lace, how are you? Good to see you, sweetie. All right. Yep, crickets all the way around. All right, let's go to Taurus, gang. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Don't forget to drop a like, all you guys. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Hang on, let me re-timestamp. I wrote down the wrong time. Hang on. All right, Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Okay. The shirt says, visualize your highest self. And then the back of it, I don't know if you can see it, and show up as her. Visualize your highest self and show up as her. Okay. So, yeah. All right, Bull Gang. All right. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. First part of the reading, do they think about you? Do they have emotion for you? The person that left a permanent mark on your heart. Let's see where they are these days with things. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Where are they with this thing? Let's take a look. Where's your person right now? Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. That permanent mark on your heart and what they think about this connection right now. Right now at the point in time you're watching this reading. Let's take a look. Here we go, Taurus gang. Ten of Pentacles. The Hermit. They think about it. Five of Pentacles in reverse. Oh boy, do they ever. Five of Pentacles in reverse. Boy, do they think about returning. I think overall they're acting withdrawn. They may be just in solitude, period, or single, period, with the Hermit card here. I'm almost picking up, like, for some of you Tauruses, this person is like, screw it, screw love. I don't even want to mess with love at all, but they think about coming back around to you. That's the Five of Pentacles in reverse is a reconciliation card. They have strong thoughts about it. Okay. They have strong thoughts about a long-term connection with you. The Ten of Pentacles, I almost feel like that they're reflective in this hermit mode. And I feel like they're in a lot of energy of shoulda, woulda, coulda, or what if, right? Or, what might have been. That's the energy that I'm picking up here, Taurus, with this person. So, do they have emotion? I mean, they do have a lot of, I feel like they have regret for some of you guys. I feel like they may have learned a lot. I am saying that too. Do they have emotion? Is there any emotion here? What are their feelings towards you? What are their feelings? What's in their heart? What's in their heart? What do they feel here? Okay, they do have emotion for you big time. King of King of Cups is here. However, they feel like they'd be wasting their time to reach out. They feel like there's too many obstacles. They may feel like the major obstacle here is you. You may not be open to this. They may feel that way. I don't know, but boy, oh boy. Okay, so what I'm picking up immediately, what I want to tell you, Taurus, is you're not the only person in this connection that this left a permanent mark on your heart. It did them too. They still have emotion for you. In fact, they're balls deep in it. Okay, I will tell you that right here and right now. Okay. What do I see here as far as any future actions, Taurus, on the part of this person? What might they do? They think about it a lot. That's why they think about coming back around, Taurus, because they do have such deep emotion. Okay? They sure do. They sure do. It wasn't just one-sided, and you're not crazy. You're not nuts. No, you're not. No, you're not. I think about this a lot, especially when they are alone. Yeah, they're coming back around, Taurus. They are coming back around. Look at here. 10 of Swords in reverse. Okay. They want to start something new. Now, the thing about it is, I think whatever the trust issues or whatever that were here before may repeat. Okay. Because I have pulled the Page of Swords in reverse and the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. You may not entertain this, but they're going to damn sure try. I'm going to tell you that right here and right now, Taurus. That may be why this wheel is in reverse, is it may be you stopping this, okay? Or, but I feel like you guys will only get so far, and whatever the problems that were here before will not have gone away, even if you go back into this connection, Taurus. Why is that? What happened here? What happened between you and this person? What happened between you and this person, Taurus? What happened between you and this person? Let's see what we have here. Knight of Cups in reverse. They bailed on you. They let you down somehow. What I'm getting is this, is that they did something that let you down. Maybe they didn't show up for you when you needed them to, or let you down at a specific time. May have even blamed you for some things that were their fault. Okay, with the Knight of Cups in reverse. All right. And I feel like for some of you, this person may have even been in and out. 9 of Cups in reverse. Okay. That can speak to fickle energy here. Okay. Sometimes. All right. So I feel like this person was a little bit back and forth with you when you guys were actually, together in whatever capacity you were together in. I feel like this person gave you mixed signals and or was in and out, possibly blamed you for some of the challenges in the connection that between you guys. All right. And that's what I'm picking up on. For some of you, they just flat out did not emotionally invest to the degree that you did. Okay, that as well. Or at least they came across as cold. Could be that. Maybe it was just how they came across. Okay, because right now they do have a lot of emotion. In fact, for some of you Tauruses, what may have happened is at the time they didn't come off like they were that emotionally invested. Maybe they didn't even realize how much they cared for you. And then this, being apart from you, it's almost like boom, right? It hits different. It's like, oh my God, I really did have emotion for Taurus and still do. Right? So with that being said, let me give you some zodiac signs here. Sagittarius and Scorpio are here. Virgo is here as well. All right. Minor Arcana, lots of earth energy here. Lots of water. You do have air as well, but more earth and water than anything other than that. Okay. Hey, Grace. Hey, Coyote Bird. How you doing, Gems? Good to see all you guys. I'm going to get a sip of water. Then we're going to read for Gems. Oh, my goodness. How you guys doing this morning? You guys having a good day so far? Happy Friday, everybody. Happy Friday. or whatever day of the week it is when you're watching this. Happy morning, happy afternoon, evening, whatever time it is in your part of your beautiful little world. Let's go, Jim Jims. Let's do it, Gemini. All right, let's do it. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. First, we're going to look at where they are as far as their thoughts about your situation. What are their thoughts about this, Gemini? What are their thoughts about this? What do they think about this connection these days? That permanent mark on your heart. What are their thoughts? What are their thoughts here? Let's take a look. Let's take a look. Let's take a look. Let's take a look. Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Let's just bury ourselves in work to forget about this. Page of Wands. They think about reaching out, but what's the obstacle here, Gemini? Judgment in reverse. What's keeping them? You know, I pulled a card of communication. It is the minor arcana. You know, so there's thoughts of reaching out, but ultimately the major arcana picks up and says, no, there's too many obstacles here. What's the obstacle, Gemini? What's the obstacle? They do think about reaching out, but what they do, I think they do think about this. They have to, with what I'm seeing here. And I almost feel like they're curious about what you're doing. I don't really get nosy spy type energy so much as just genuinely curious, like intrigued of what Gemini may be up to these days. But I think what they do because of these obstacles, okay, that keep them from doing anything about whatever this is, as far as reaching out to see what's up with you, what they do is they repress it. They repress any thoughts of this. They push it down and they bury themselves probably in work. Okay. I feel like whoever this is has, you know, is doing that. Gemini, I'm not going to kid you on that. All right. What's the obstacle? Because my brain is very nosy, Gemini, and I want to know what the obstacle is here that this keeps this person from doing anything about their thoughts or from even wanting to think about this. They throw themselves into work or something, okay? They use something here to distract themselves from thinking about you and to repress, okay, which is totally not healthy, but okay. What's the obstacle, Gemini, in the Judgment in reverse? What's the obstacle? Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What's the obstacle here? Thank you, Tam. What's the obstacle here? Two of Wands, Ace of Swords. Okay, I'm going to tell you. Okay, here it is right here, Gemini. This is kind of what I thought before I even pulled cards. I thought, is there a third party or some kind of a decision that would have to be made? Yes. For some of you Geminis, this is, the problem is they are probably with a third party or were. Okay, now, I'm going to tell you another issue. Primarily the issue is this. They know good and well that if they make a decision to contact you, you're going to want some answers. Ace of Swords here. And they don't want to give them. Two of Swords. They don't want to come clean with you or give you closure or an explanation or even an apology. Okay? They don't want to be honest. And they know, you know, one thing about Geminis, one thing I know about us, Gemini, I'm going to just say it. We want the truth. We don't care how painful it is. Tell us the damn truth. And we want it now. We don't even care if you're blunt about it. Just tell us. Okay. We do not like not knowing. And a lot of you Geminis, they may have left you without proper closure, without an explanation, without really anything. Maybe it left you with more questions than answers, Gemini. That often happens. That often happens. And I'll be honest with you, Gemini. A lot of times they don't even know themselves why they do what they do. Okay. They got no people that do some of this silly stuff have no self-awareness. Okay. And I'm going to tell you, for the Two of Swords to be here, for some of you, it's not that they don't want to tell you the truth. They don't know why themselves to this day, why they did what they did. They don't know, Gemini. And they know that you want to know. And they know that if they reached out to you, that you would want some accountability, okay? And some truth. And I don't even think they know. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think for more of you, it's that they don't know themselves, okay? Versus they don't want to tell you. Either that or they don't want to own something. If you understand what I mean. They don't want to own up to some stupid, silly decision that they made. Okay. All right. Do they have emotion for you, Gemini? Let's find out. Do they have emotion for you? Do they have emotion for you? I feel like they think about you a lot. They do. This is telling me that. This is telling me that. They are, for some of you with this Two of Wands here, they feel like if they reach out, there's no going back. That's another thing I just got. Why is that a problem? I don't know. All right. If I reach out to Gemini, there's no going back. That tells me that you hit their heart too. You understand? In the same way. You understand what I mean? That tells me that, Gemini. Do they have emotion for you? Yeah. Yeah, they do. Oh, God, yeah. Yeah. 10 of Cups is here. You know what I think, Gemini? I feel like this. Here's why I got the download I did. Once I reach out to Gemini, there's no going back. Because they feel like ultimately you're their person. I've pulled the 10 of Cups and the 10 of Pentacles in their energy. And they know good and well that if they make that decision, it's a permanent one. And I'm not sure that they're man or woman enough at this point to make that kind of a decision. I almost feel like that. Okay. So there's a lot of things going on with your person. Number one, they know you want answers, and either they don't have answers themselves or they are not really ready to own up. Number one. Number two, some of you, this involves a third party. I don't know if they're still with this third party or not. Could be either way. Okay. But I can tell you if they are, they don't like it. Okay. They're not happy here. Number three, they know that if they do reach out to you, that there's no going back. Okay. Like the Katy Perry song, Dark Horse. There's no going back. Right? I like that song. I haven't thought about it. I need to go listen to that song. I haven't listened to it in a while. I like that song. But what will they ultimately do, Gemini? What will they ultimately do? What will they ultimately do? What will they ultimately do? Please drop a like, everybody. Thank you guys so much for being here. What will they ultimately do, Gems? What will they ultimately do? Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Hello, Jim Z. Hello, everybody. Hey, Daisy, Rosa. How you guys doing? All right. What will they ultimately do? They're going to come back around. They sure are. And you know what? They're going to try to level up. Now, whether they can or not, I don't know. Okay, but that's their goal. The Emperor card came out, as well as the 10 of Swords in reverse. Okay. All right. 6 of Cups, memories, missing you, fond memories here. They're coming back around and they're going to try to level up. Now, whether they do or not, or have the capacity to actually do that, remains to be seen. But that's what I have, Gemini. That's what I have, Gems. There you go. As far as zodiac signs, Aries is here. Scorpio is here. Who else here in the minor arcana? It's a pretty good mix of air, fire, earth, and water. I don't really have anything predominant in the minor arcana. Okay, one way or the other. All right. All right. That being said, hang on just a second. Thank you, Geminis. Coyote Bird, are you by yourself? Are you by yourself, Nixie? You are. No, Necessary Truth is here. Necessary Truth, are you here or are you by yourself, Coyote Bird? Let's see. Hang on. Give me just a minute. You're by yourself? Oh, okay. You guys. All right. Okay. All right. All right. I saw your email and I just got a thing and I'm like, does she need some help? Okay. But anyway. All right. I got you. Hey, AS son. Hey, Grace. How you doing? All right, let me hit the vape and we're going to read for Cancer. All right, let's do it. Where's the Krabby Patties? How you doing, Cancerians? What up, what up? Hey, my beautiful watery Cancer friends. How you guys doing? Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This is my Venus sign and my North Node. Here we go, Cancerians. All right, first we're going to look at your person and their thoughts about this connection or the lack thereof. What's going on with this person as it relates to this connection, Cancerians? What's going on with this person? Let's find out what's going on with your person, Cancer. I need to shuffle again. It's telling me it's telling me to shuffle again, so I'm doing it. Here we go, Cancer. This is a brand new deck. Oh God, I love brand new decks. It's so amazing. I don't know. It's just kind of like an experience, if you know what I mean. Shuffling a new deck for me. I like it. So what are their thoughts here? They do think about reaching out. They think about reaching out, Cancer. They feel like you might reject them. Okay. They feel like you've moved on, but they do think about reaching out. I can tell you that. They delay doing so, though. Ultimately, they stop themselves. They feel like you would reject them. 10 of Cups here in reverse. That can mean rejection. Okay. They may feel like they blew it. Okay. That's another reason the 10 of Cups may be here in the reverse. They may feel like they blew it. They may feel like you've moved on with the 5 of Cups in reverse. Okay. Why? Why do they feel like that? Tell me more about the 10 of Cups in reverse for my Cancerians. Tell me more about my 10 of Cups in reverse that's come out for the Cancer gang. 9 of Cups in reverse because they acted the fool. The Lover's card because they acted the fool. Because I think they acted in and out towards you. May have given you mixed signals. May have been, in and out. Okay. May have been flippy floppy. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Kind of fickle here with the 9 of Cups in reverse. The Lover's card, very intense. This thing may have been tumultuous. Okay. I may not be saying that right. Okay. This thing may have been very, think about the word intense. That can mean so many different things. It can mean, it is a strong connection. We know that. But intense can be, dynamic sex many times. When things are good, they are off the chain good in general. When they're bad, they're absolutely explosively bad, dumpster fire, shit show kind of bad. And I almost wonder if that is why this Lover's card is here. Okay. Volatile, necessary, very volatile. And a lot of times with intense connections like this, it can be very volatile, very much where things can turn on a dime, where things are rocking along absolutely amazing. And then boom, you guys are at each other's throat, absolutely screaming and yelling. And then 30 minutes later, you're banging each other. I mean, that's the kind of intensity that can come sometimes with these types of connections. Okay. And I'm almost wondering with the 9 of Cups in reverse and the 10 of Cups in reverse, I almost wonder if you guys mirrored each other. Sometimes connections like this, and they are supposed to happen. We're supposed to learn from them. Now, whether or not they last is another story. Okay. But when we have a lot of unhealed wounds and you meet someone like this, many times you will mirror the worst of each other. And this person will bring out behaviors in you that you didn't even know you were capable of doing, and vice versa. They will bring out the ugliest, deepest, darkest parts of your shadow self that you're not even aware of. Okay. And so I feel as though maybe that's what happened here. Let's get a little bit more on this. Okay. Let's get a little bit more on this. Okay. Let's see here. A little bit more on this thing, Cancerians. A little bit more on this. Okay. A little bit more. 9 of Wands. They feel like they blew it with their person. 9 of Wands. This stresses them out to think about it. It stresses them out. They're overburdened. Trust and believe they're still invested energetically. Yes, they are. They feel like you're their person. Hierophant here. You know, very interesting. Very, very interesting. Let's see what their, what their feelings are, and then we'll see what their next actions are after that. How do they feel about you? How do they feel? How do they feel? I mean, we've seen some of that. I do feel like they've got emotion for you with the Lovers card here. And they definitely feel very connected to you to the point that it is very overburdening to them, yet they can't stop thinking about it. The Lovers card, Nine of Wands, no matter how hard they try. You know, they do. You know what? They know they're going to have to level up. They know they're going to have to level up. They got fears here of reaching out to you. Fears. They know they would have to level up. You know what I feel like is this. In their mind, you, Cancer, have leveled up to a point where you're not going to tolerate certain kind of things happening in your world. Okay. Peace over everything is where you are now. I don't think you were there then. I think you are now. And I think they're aware of that. Okay. So that's some of this that's going on in their mind. Okay. What will they do? What will they do? What's their next action, if anything? What's their next action, if anything? What's their next action, if anything? Let's take a look, Cancerians. What's their next action? Nothing. Nothing. Zero. Zero. Eight of Pentacles in reverse, Six of Wands in reverse, Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Here's what I feel like they're going to do. They're trying to repress this. Certainly the worst thing that you can do, the most unhealthy thing that you can do. They're trying to repress this. Okay. Secondly, they're not going to do anything with the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. The Six of Wands in reverse, you know what I think possibly they may do is do things indirectly to try to get you to reach out to them, to see if you will reach out to them. They are going to do things, maybe post things on social media, reach out to people, go places where they might accidentally run into you, that kind of thing. Okay. Misdial your number kind of thing. All right. Accidentally text you instead of the person they were meaning to text, but not really. Okay. That kind of stuff is what I'm talking about. Okay. But it is very intentional, but they will swear to God that it's not. Okay. If that makes any sense. All right. As far as who's here in the major arcana, you have one. No, two. You got Gemini, you got Pisces. All right, minor arcana here, you got a pretty good mix of air, fire, earth, and water. Taurus showed up too, forgot to tell you. Taurus, Gemini, and Pisces in the majors. Forgot about that one. But a good mix of air, fire, earth, and water other than that, okay? Thank you, Denise. Thanks for the feedback. Hey, Moon Mom, how you doing? Kathy, thank you so much for your support of the channel. Greatly appreciate you. And because you've been a supporter, a watcher of the cottage for quite a while. So thank you for that. Hey, Ashwathi, how are you? Hey, Sylvia. Virtual Deb. She knows Leo's up next. Wow, Moon Mom. Isn't that crazy? You know, you make a... Oh, thank you, Keely Boo. Thank you, sweetheart, for the love for the channel. Moon Mom, you make an interesting point. You said a gem. I assume you're dealing with somebody with a Gemini placement. It's so funny because the very hardest tower in my own life, okay, was I'm a Gemini, you know that, was a Cancer. Very interesting. In fact, a real interesting dynamic between the person that was, my catalyst, as I like to refer to this person, the tower that changed everything for me, Moon Mom, and others, you'll find this very interesting. I am a Gemini sun, Venus in Cancer. He is a Cancer sun, Venus in Gemini. But there's a lot of reasons astrologically why we were attracted to each other. Now, there's other stuff that was going on there too. It was a Plutonic and Neptunian connection on both sides as well. So it was literally a crash that was absolutely supposed to happen. Is he my person? No. Was it accidental that we came across each other? Absolutely not. Okay, absolutely not. So yeah, astrology is crazy how it works like that, right, Kathy? But anyway, just thought I would share that for those of you who are curious about my own experiences. And for many years, he haunted my mind. But Plutonic connections, that will happen sometimes, okay? All right. Let's go to Leo. Do I have any Leos in the house? Hello, Leo gang. Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Where are those fiery, feisty felines? Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Well, let's see what's going on with your person and their current thoughts about this connection with you. Let's see what their current thoughts are about this connection, Leo gang. Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Time to hear you roar, Leo. Hey, remember who you are, right? My favorite line from my favorite movie, all about the Lion King, right? Leo, what's this person's thoughts towards you? What are they thinking about this connection right now? Here we go, beautiful Leos. All right. They watch you. They low-key watch you. Ooh, they hurt over this. They hurt over this. They're not doing anything about it, but they're hurt. Or are they butt hurt or are they heart hurt? I don't know. What I feel like is this. They low-key watch you, but they try to keep it under tabs. They try to be real incognito. But I'm going to tell you what, Leo, they're obsessively watching you. Okay? Page of Swords is here in the reverse. Okay? They are obsessively watching you and yet trying to be very, very low-key about it. Okay? I don't know who your person is, but I'm going to nickname your person Inspector Ratchet. Okay? Because, you know, this person is definitely keeping tabs on you in every way they can. Okay? They hurt. Three of Swords, they're hurting. There may be a third party here. For some of them, they may have gotten with a third party and then they fell on their own sword kind of thing and got busted up over that situation, possibly here. And I almost feel like with the Four of Swords being here, that they have gotten to a place where they're like, you know what? I can't win at love. I just can't win at love. Poor, pitiful me. That's why I almost feel like they're butt hurt, some of them too. Okay? Poor, poor, poor me, right? Linda Ronstadt, you know, Terry, what's her name? Terry Clark did a cover of that song. Why are they so hurt over this thing? Three of Swords. Tell me more over this. Tell me more over this. Did they fall on their own sword? You know, sometimes we can make stupid decisions and we break our own heart. You know what I mean? We cause our own heartbreak here. It's by our own doing. Sometimes. A lot of times. Eight of Wands in reverse. Some of you, there may be distance here, or they definitely... Some of you may be blocked or they may have blocked you. 10 of Cups in reverse. They know they blew it. That's why they're hurt over it. They know they blew it. And you know what? Death reverse. They want this back. I told you. I'm telling you. That's why they're watching you. I'm not surprised at all to see the Death reversed. This is not dead. This is not dead. Are they doing anything right now? No, but it ain't dead. It makes me feel like you might hear from this person, but we're going to find out for sure because they definitely have thoughts about it. Make no mistake. 10 of Cups in reverse. They know they blew it with you. Probably they feel like they blew their long-term happiness. 10 of Cups in reverse. Okay. I don't know who's not. Somebody here may be blocked. You may have them blocked, vice versa. But they're not doing a thing with the Four of Swords here and the Eight of Wands in reverse. Man, they are stuck on this, but they've not moved on either. No. It is alive and well. It may be dead on your side. I don't think so, though, because you're watching this reading. But what I do feel like is that they think about reaching out to you and starting something up again. They blew their long-term person in their mind. That's how they feel about this. So what I want to tell you, one thing that is very important for me as a reader to point out to you, you're here because this is the permanent mark on your heart. Well, guess what? It's both sides. You are the permanent mark on their heart as well. Abso-freaking-lutely. Abso-freaking-lutely. Hey, Christian Lynn, how are you? So what I want to do is this. Let's get their feelings a little bit. Let's dig into their feelings just a little bit more. Thoughts and feelings about this thing. What else can we find out? The World in reverse. They feel like they left you hanging. Empress in the reverse. They took you for granted. This is what I feel like. I feel like they think they blew it. But the thing about it is the world reverse, unfinished business. They may have left you with more questions than answers. Some of you Leos, they may have freaking ghosted you even. But they definitely left you with little to no real explanation in this situation. They left you holding the bag like, what? Are you freaking kidding me? Why? And you may still be wondering that. They may not even know. They may not even know why. Okay. I talked about that. Who was it? Gemini. I talked about that in there. They may not know the answer themselves. Okay. People who have not done a lot of inner work don't have a lot of self-awareness. And when humans don't have a lot of self-awareness, they will many times they may think they know why they did something, but at the heart of the matter, they don't really. Right. Thank you, Christian Lynn. Appreciate that, love bug. Appreciate your continued support of the channel. All right. What are they going to do next towards you, Leo, if anything? Kathy, you're cracking me up. Here we go. What are they going to do towards my Leos? What are they going to do next, if anything? They know they blew it. They feel like they took you for granted. Their divine counterpart. They absolutely threw you away in their mind, and they know it. 10 of Pentacles in the reverse. Knight of Cups in the reverse. Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. Not a damn thing. Nothing. Zero. Zilch. Nada. They're stuck. They're stuck. In fact, Leo, you're going to really, we dug inside them. We dug inside their heart, their thoughts, their mind. We've given you all of that. We've taken an inventory internally of this person. And even the fact that they're watching you and don't want anybody to know. They're trying to keep that under tabs. Now, I want to tell you one thing here. Okay. Externally, what are they going to do? For some of them, they're going to blame you externally. Now, they know good and well that that's not true. Okay. They know good and well. But for some of them, that's what they're going to do. Because I think how they feel and what they do and how they watch you and stalk you and that sort of stuff, they don't want people to know that. They're hiding that. And I don't think they want people to know that they're still hung up on you. Okay. So that's what I have, Leo gang. And I think you just, deserve the truth, right? So that's what I have here. All right. That's what I have here. All right. Let's see who all is here for you. Taurus and Libra, Aquarius, Taurus, Leo, Scorpio again. Very interesting. Very interesting, Leo. Very, very interesting. All right. We're going to go to Virgo. Going to do Virgo. Hey, Hidden Truth. How are you? Good to see you. Thank you. Thank you. Wow. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate you guys. Appreciate you so much. Let's do Virgo. Yep. The same side of Mercury is right. All right. I love me some Virgo energy. You guys ground me. We think alike in a lot of ways because we're both ruled by Mercury, but you guys have a lot of stability in your thinking. Now, where we help y'all is sometimes Virgos can struggle with catastrophizing and henny penny, the sky's falling, and Geminis will lighten you up and keep you from being so serious, and we'll make you laugh. Right. So that's kind of a cool dynamic between a lot of times with friendships and even relationships between Virgos and Geminis. Most people don't see that, but actually, yeah, there's a connection there between Virgo and Gemini a lot of times. But that being said, let's read for Virgo. Let's read for Virgo. Where you guys at, beautiful Virgos? Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. All right, here's what we're going to do first, Virgo, about the person that left the permanent mark on your heart. What are they thinking these days about this situation? Let's take a look. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What are they thinking about this connection these days? What are their thoughts? What's in their brain? What's in their mind? What can we dig and find? Here we go. Hey, Stephanie. Hey, Author Library. Pat, how you doing today? Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Six of Wands in reverse. They know they failed you. Queen of Wands in reverse. Who is salty here? Okay, either they're salty towards you or they feel like you're salty towards them. They may feel like, okay, they know they failed you with the Six of Wands in reverse and the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, okay? They may feel like you guys had some sort of a repeating cycle, even or like some repetitive issues in this connection, okay? Whether or not you literally split up and got back together, I think there was a repeating problem for some of you that they're aware of in their mind, okay? They may have continued to do something stupid. Virgos are patient, and you give people the benefit of the doubt. Sometimes I get aggravated with y'all because you give too many chances, but okay, that's another conversation. But it's almost like they almost might be afraid to reach out to you, because I think if in their mind, they feel as though if they did reach out to you, Virgo, you might bite their head off. You might set them on fire, Virgo. The Queen of Wands in reverse. Queen of Wands gone bad, right? I dug my key into the side. I mean, that kind of thing. They may feel like they don't want to poke the bear. They may feel like by reaching out directly that they would be stirring up a hornet's nest. That's what we call it in the South, okay? D Love, how you doing? Jams. Ooh, send me some chili, Jams. That sounds amazing. I may make me some chili. I'm going to do it. Thank you for the idea, Jams. But anyway, they do have emotion for you. Look on the bottom of the deck, Virgo. All right, I did. And so what I feel like, here's what I think's going on. This confirms why the Six of Wands is here in reverse. Let me tell you what's going on. They feel like if they reach out to you directly, you're going to bite their head off, okay, or worse. Don't set fire to them, Virgo, please. Okay. Look, you're the same side of Mercury. Remember that. All right. What I feel like they're doing, though, they do miss you. They would have to have emotion like this. Okay. Now, so what are they doing? They're doing things to indirectly get your attention so that you'll reach out to them, or to accidentally run into you, possibly, or butt dial you on accident, or, text the wrong person. Who was it I got that for? Was it Leo? I don't know. Yeah, it was a sign earlier that had a similar thing that their person was trying to do. But anyhow, what I feel like is they're doing things to accidentally, on purpose, get some contact with you. Okay, so that maybe, just maybe, if it happens that way, you won't, set them on fire with your mouth, right? They are otherwise holding back with the Strength card here. So let's get a little deeper on this thing. Why are you salty towards this person? What'd they do? What'd they do, Virgo? What'd they do? What'd they do, Virgo gang? Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What'd this person actually do to make you so aggravated at them? It takes a lot to piss off a Virgo, but you guys will get ticked off too. I know that. I know it. What did they do here? I want to find out. The Star in reverse. Ace of Swords. You found out something. Did you find out? Whatever it is that you found out, there was some truth. Something came to light here. You may have caught them doing something, or somebody told you about it. Okay, but there's a truth that came out. Now, for some of you, this person may have been had a wandering eye in some way. Okay, in some way. To what degree, I don't know. Okay, but I feel like, I don't know if they were actually cheating. I'm not really getting real strong cheater vibes here. What I'm getting is that they just, I almost feel like when you confronted them about this, they played this off as harmless flirting. But I think it bothered the heck out of you, right? Or they didn't mean it. I think they may have even tried to gaslight you on this, to where, to say, oh, you're making more of this than what it was, that kind of thing. Okay. That's what I'm picking up on is they tried to minimize this. You found out about something, okay, whatever it was, I don't know. Could have been cheating, but I don't think for the majority of you it was that. I feel like that they may have truly been flirting with people, talking to people at least. And what I feel like is that when you confronted them about this, Virgo, that they tried to make light of it, that it was less than what it was. Okay, and I hate that. Okay, but I'm getting strong gaslighter energy here. Like, oh no, it wasn't, no, no, no. I didn't mean anything, it was just, we were just messing around. And if they did cheat, even, I was nothing to it, baby. You're my person. It was just sex. I mean, I'm so, so sorry. I don't feel for this person at all, right? And I know this, a lot of this is coming, as being channeled. But I think whatever this is, though, with the star card in the reverse, made you lose all hope. Made you lose all hope. And it was then you became salty. And I don't know if you're salty because of what they did or the fact that they tried to minimize it or both. Okay. Understandable either way. Understandable either way. Wow, this is a deep reading, Virgo. You guys are taking me places. What might this person do next? What might this person do next? Thank you, Newbie Me. I appreciate the feedback. What might this person do next? I definitely can tell you they're trying to get your attention in some way. They're trying to affect accidental, on purpose contact communication. Right. I'm going to tell you, some of you Virgos, if you live in the same city or town with this person, they even drive like a different way to pass you on the road when they, like, if they know your routine, like what time you leave and go to work, that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? They actually literally will drive across town or wherever they need to go to pass you on the road. They're coming back around. That's what they're doing. 5 of Pentacles in reverse. You want to know what they're doing? Yep, communication. Communication. Virgo, I still think that they don't trust you. You don't trust them, though. I feel like they break your trust. 2 of Wands is here. They're going to make you an offer for a partnership, okay, with the 5 of Pentacles in reverse. That's coming back around, okay? They are going to come back around. So if all these attempts at accidental, on purpose contact communication do not work, ultimately, they're going to box themselves in a corner where they are going to come back around. Okay, I don't think that will happen immediately because I think they're going to try everything else first, if you know what I mean, Virgo. So that's what I'm really picking up on, right? That's what I feel like. Ace of Wands. They're going to try to start things up again. For some of you, they miss the boinky a lot too. But there is deep emotion here. Make no mistake. We picked that up. We picked that up. All right. So, who all came to your party? Let's see here. Sagittarius is here. Leo and Aquarius. In the minor arcana, you don't really have an overwhelming, you've got air, fire, earth, and water, and it's all pretty balanced here. Okay. All right. All right. So that's what I have. Yeah, right, Kathy. You know who's missing, don't you, Kathy? My own sign. We actually did, for once, didn't make it to the parties, right? God, we're always in the party, right? Oh, I love being a Gemini, though, but God. All right. What do we just do, Virgo? We're fixing to do Libra. We're fixing to do Libra. Hey, Pat. Minus the guard. Pat, and I have to tell you, quick break. Hang on, Libra. The flowers are absolutely impeccably beautiful, Pat. I have to commend you. Nice touch. Good taste with the choices too, Pat. Isn't he fabulous? Aren't the gardens around the cottage just absolutely phenomenal? I think you have a staff even. Have you hired a staff? Or are you doing all this by yourself, Pat? Wow. Right. Hey, HR. Hey, Storm of Love and Light. Good to see you, Lelaine. How's everybody doing? Hello, hello, hello. Oh, yeah, y'all. It's worth seeing. Yeah. If it wasn't so gloomy outside, we'd be outside reading today, right? I've done that before, actually, live. Right. I heard that, Lindsay. Gemini's being fashionably. Ain't that the damn truth, Pat? You said, you know us tall too well, don't you? I would be late to my own funeral, I swear. I'm better now, but yeah. Now I'm more about I want to be early because I can't. I think my Capricorn moon, the older I get, the more I'm stepping into that earthy energy and the Taurus placements that I have because I'm more of a homebody now than I used to be. I used to always be on the roads. And then two, I like to be on time or early. In fact, I like to be early to make sure I'm on time. So I'm that person that shows up early. I'm probably obnoxious that way. But when I go somewhere, like if I go to the doctor or somewhere like that, or I'm showing up early, I'm like, I know I'm early. I don't mind waiting. I just want to let you know I'm here, because I try not to be obnoxious about it. And so a lot of times I'm sitting there answering y'all's comments on my channel whenever I'm sitting there, because I'm early somewhere, right? So anyway, all right, let's go, Libra gang. What's up? Well, how you guys doing, Libra? What's up? What's up? What's up? Hey, if you have a situation you need specifics on, romance or otherwise, okay, we do money and stuff like that too. Hit me up. All right. I offer personal readings, and the link is in the description box below this video. All right, Libra gang, let's roll. Let's do it, Libra. Let's talk about the person that permanent mark on your heart, Libra gang. All right, Libra. First, we're going to look at their current thoughts about the situation. Okay, Libra, their current thoughts about the situation. Here we go. Here we go, Libra gang. Their current thoughts about the situation. The current thoughts about the situation. The current thoughts about the situation in your person's mind. What are their thoughts about this? Beautiful Libras, the diplomats of the zodiac. Show up loud and proud, would you? Here we go. Okay. I need a sound effect that says salty. Jules has one. Salty. Who's salty here? Who's salty? Are they salty or are you salty? Night of Oh, you're salty. It's you. It's me. Hi. I'm the problem. It's me. The devil is here. It is in the reverse. The Knight of Wands is here. You don't like this person's actions. What I get is they think you're salty. That's their That's their perception. Why are they telling me you're a bitch? Why? In their mind, okay, here's what I think. In your mind, or how they think you feel, they think that you look at them as a player with the Knight of Wands, okay, or exhausting to deal with, temperamental, chaotic, any of those things, toxic, okay, let's just call it that. And they look at this as you have cut them out because of their toxicity. Or vice versa. Could go either way. I'm just saying. Remember, we're reading for them. I'm not saying this is the gospel. We're reading for them and how they would tell this, okay? Now, why? Why? What's the toxicity about? What's the toxicity about? Congratulations, Vanessa. Oh. So apparently, in their mind, and I think they're well aware of it, may have told them this, okay? In their mind, the way this played out is you were looking for something long term. You were more emotionally mature and emotionally intelligent than they were, or more relationship ready. I'm getting a big maturity difference or level of what you guys were looking for. I think they felt like that you were ready to take this all the way to the next level and all the way. Okay. Ace of Cups and the Hierophant, where they were just in this Page of Wands energy. Okay. And they may have been thoughting and bopping around with that Page of Wands here, flirting around with people, just messing around, acting distant towards you. For some of you, there is distance, maybe some sort of a, change of address even involved in this thing for some of you. Okay. In their mind, you were committed. They weren't. Even if they were, they weren't. Do you know what I mean? I think they're well aware of this. Okay. I think they're well aware that you guys were on two different levels as to maybe what you were looking for, what you were actually doing in this thing. Okay. And in the way they acted was like real nonchalant about it. Like, come on, lighten up, man. Easy come, easy go, right? How do they feel about you now? Have they had any light bulb moments, or are they still walking around like a kid? Because I'm getting that. I'm getting that you acted like a grown person, okay? And them not so much. I just think maturity-wise, we have one person here, you Libra, grown-ass man or woman, and them not so much. And that probably baffles you because they may be even older than you, for all I know. I don't think this has to do with the number of years they've walked around this. Oh, do they have emotion for you? You bet your sweet bippity they do. And they're well aware of it. Queen of Cups. Whoo! Talk about emotion. Talk about it. I asked that question when I pulled these cards. There you go. They want to talk to you, but they're afraid. Page of Pentacles, full reversed. You know what I feel like is there's a strong inclination to kind of reach out to you, but not really to take a huge risk with it. Like not really jump in the deep end, okay? Because of fears. I don't know. I think because they feel like you're salty. Okay, let's go back to that. But I feel like that you may hear from them, Libra, and it may be like this. Hey, I was just thinking about you and, wondering how you're doing. How's your mom and them? If you're in the South like me, right? How's your mom and them? How's everything going with you? I know that, I saw where so-and-so happened the other day, and I was just wondering how that affected you. They're going to find some excuse to just, they may watch your social media and see some event happen, or maybe you were under the weather and you posted it, or, something you went to, and they're going to say, hey, I thought about you. I saw that on your social media. How was all that? Or, some BS reason to reach out. Okay. No, make no mistake. They're not going to let you know the real reason they're reaching out. It's not because they are just curious about how's your mom and them, or how you feeling, or whatever. No, they want this back. They want this back. I can tell you that right now. Their emotion right here tells me everything I need to know. And they're not going to go full-fledged because they feel like you're salty. And they don't want to hear all that. Okay. But they're coming in just like almost walking on eggshells. Okay. All right. Just so you know what to expect with this one, Libra. That's what I feel. You have Taurus, Aries, Aquarius, Capricorn made an appearance as well. Minor Arcana. You've got fire here, a lot of fire. And you do have some water and a little bit of earth. Okay. All right. That's what I got. Absolutely, Taller. Thank you. Hey, Ann. How's everybody doing? Good to see all of you guys. Good to see each and every one of you guys. How's everybody feeling today? Give me a 1 through a 5 real quick. 5, I'm on top of the world. 1, I feel like a pile of doo-doo. You can use decimals. Everybody in here, we got 220 something people in there. Tell me how you're feeling, everybody. Give me a little quick field check-in, and then I'll check in with you guys as well. Tell me how you're feeling. Oh, Kimberly. I hope that, I hope you get better. I hope you feel better. Hang on just a second. Hang on. All right. Sorry, I had to do a little bit of housekeeping. Crow Lux, I hope it gets better. See, Shona, I hope it gets better. You too, Linda and Lelaine and Anne. Oh, gosh. I hope it gets better, sweets. Feeling great. Okay. Good, Kathy. Thank you, Sujita. Thank you for that. Oh, Crystal, I hope you feel better and have a speedy recovery that is smooth. Thank you, Sunshine. Thank you for that. Thank you, Cynthia. Thank you so much for the feedback. Appreciate you guys. Appreciate you guys. All right, Angel. Get on with it. I'm probably rocking about, I'm having a good day today. Earlier in the week, I had a few rough days, 2s and 3s. Today, I'm probably rocking a 5. I'm probably rocking a 5. Thank you, Anne. Jimmy, I hope it gets better. Fair enough, that's Ella. Fair enough. Between 3 and 5, right? Thank you, Diana. Are you, Linda? Okay. Yeah, me too, Jams. Me too. Just kind of mid-level, right? Thank you, Pacheeks. Thank you for the feedback. Hey, PJE. Right. I agree. I agree. Thank you, Storm of Love and Light. Yeah, I do feel pretty good. I had some things surface. I worked through them. I healed, did some healing shadow work earlier in the week over the couple of days. Released it. I feel a lot better. I've come to terms with things, releasing what needs to be released. And boom. Yep. Feeling a lot better. Well, Fat Salad, thank you for that. We do miss you, but you guys have lives, but I'm glad when you guys are here too. You know that. I hope you know that. I hope you know that. All right, let's do Scorpio. Let me get one more sip of water. All right, beautiful Scorpios, let's go. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. That permanent mark on your heart. Hey, come out, Scorpios. You are safe here. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What is this person thinking right now? What is this person thinking right now? Right, Crystal? You're absolutely right. All right, what is this person thinking right now? What are their thoughts right now about this connection with you? What are their thoughts right now, Scorpio gang? Let's take a look. Let's see what's up. 7 of Swords. They know you don't trust them. Knight of Cups in reverse. Why do they blame you? Strength. They're holding back. Okay, that tells me there's a battle within with the Strength card here. That tells me that they're fighting themselves. Ultimately, they are holding back, but they're holding themselves back from doing so. So they do have the urge to reach out. They definitely feel like that you don't trust them, Scorpio, with the 7 of Swords. They may have given you a reason not to trust them, Scorpio. And what's interesting is the Knight of Cups here in the reverse. What that tells me, Scorpio, is in their mind, they know they let you down in some way. They know they weren't down for you. Do you know what I mean? When the chips were down, where were they? Scorpios, you're pretty solid with people. If you commit, you're in. And I think this person let you down. Scorpio, you'll never find a Scorpio. I mean, I don't want to say never, but it's rare. Let's just put it that way, especially a Scorpio that's done some work on themselves. It's rare to find a Scorpio that does not know how to be down for somebody. In fact, you guys can be freaking ride or die. More so than you should be sometimes, even when you fully commit, when you're all in, Scorpio, you know what I'm saying. It's because of that deep emotion that you can feel for people, right? But I think this person may have let you down in some way, just not been there for you, not showed up for you when you needed them the most. If they broke trust with you, and that alone could do it with you, Scorpio, but if they did something else to break trust, it's almost like they blamed you, which is BS, okay? Which is BS. They want to talk to you, but they're not doing it. They're flat out not doing it. You know, what I'm getting is what I know about Scorpios, and maybe they're aware of this. You know, number one way to lose a Scorpio, break their trust. You do not lie or do something to break trust with it. You just don't. I get that the other 11 signs, that is also true. I understand that. So don't get mad at me, other signs. But there is something about a Scorpio, man. If you want to piss them off and I don't even get piss them off, but if you want a Scorpio gone, just lie to them. They'll be gone. And you'll never have another chance with a Scorpio. More than likely, it'll be done. I mean, done. There's a lot of things that Scorpios will tolerate when you shouldn't sometimes. But the one thing, man, that you cannot do with a Scorpio is break trust. That may be why they're holding back. They may be well aware of that. The Lover's card. This may have been an intense connection for you. Very intense connection. I do feel like they've got emotion for you. What do they do here? What do they do here with the Seven of Cups? I mean, Seven of Swords. What did they do? Lie, cheat, steal, some combination thereof, or just not show up for you? I think they feel guilty with the Strength card here. You know, I do think that they, okay, so what I get is this. Okay, either they held back and kept promising you that we're going to take it to the next level, or they never did, or they did and then backed up on it, okay? Retracted it, something of that nature, or broke that commitment, okay? I do get that with the Chariot reverse. They made some sort of a decision here. Could have been something they made in haste, okay? But I do think there was commitment between you. Ooh, they left you with bad memories. Six of Cups in reverse. Woo! Whatever that decision is that they made on impulse here. And I think it put it right, you know, and they've got emotion for you. Ooh, God. They feel like they know you loved them. They may feel like you still love them, but they feel like you also don't trust them. Took me a long time to realize you can love a person and not trust them. Yeah, you can. Absolutely. Doesn't mean you want to be with them. I'm not saying that, right? But that's what I'm getting here. Man, they left a bad taste in your mouth, Scorpio. What will they do next? They've got emotion. They're very much holding back from this thing. They are, I do feel like they feel guilty about it. They've not moved on. Heck no, they've not moved on. Not in their mind. I don't care what they're doing. I don't care who they're with. I don't care what they're posting on social media. Guess who's at the center of their heart? That's right. That's right, Scorpio. Okay, so here's what they're going to do. They're not going to they're not going to directly take a risk on this. What they're going to do, why do all these people do things to try to get your attention? Like they post things on social media, accidentally dial your number, or accidentally text you, or run into you accidentally on purpose. Why do people do stuff like that? Okay, this person's afraid to do anything directly. That's why the Fool card is in the reverse. Okay, they got fears, right? They got fears. All right. But they are going to try every way they can to get you to have some sort of accidental on purpose contact. Okay. If you know what I mean. You know, if you work in a public place, they'll show up there and be like, oh, I forgot you worked here at this time of day, knowing good and well because they saw your freaking car in the parking lot, Scorpio. Okay. You understand what I mean? That's what they're going to do. Okay, that's what they're going to do. But yeah, that's what they're going to do. But other than that, that's about all I see them doing. Okay, right. Thank you, Cane Angel, for being here. Right. All right. Who else here? Gemini and Leo is here. Aries, Aquarius. Cancer made an appearance as well. Minor Arcana. Who all came to your party? A lot of water. A lot of water, some fire, and a little bit of air. Okay, that's what we got. That's what we got, Scorpio gang. Thanks so much, everybody. I appreciate you guys being here. Hey, don't forget to drop a like, guys. We're going to do Saggy-Waggy. Where are those beautiful Sagittarians? You know, Cat 5, I got to tell you something funny. I love your name, by the way. I don't know if this has any relation to what your name is, but like, I always think of, I live on the Gulf Coast where we have hurricanes, and I always think of Cat 5 hurricanes when I see you in the chat. By the way, I have a weird fascination with hurricanes. Maybe that's why it makes me think of them. Hey, I am family. I have a weird weather fascination. I was so weird with it when I was a kid. I would ask my mother all these ridiculously insane questions about weather, tornadoes, hurricanes, and stuff like that. And she would tell me, Karen, I hope you marry a meteorologist. I'm like, how about if I become one? Yeah. You know, the South, right? What do you say? Wow, Cat 5. Oh, okay, I gotcha. Wow. All right, let's go to, all right, we've already done, okay, we're on Sagittarius. Yes, let's do Sagittarius. Okay, they call you Sagittarius, but I call you Sagilicious. That being said, let's look in on the permanent mark on your heart. Sagittarius, what is their current thoughts about this connection? What are their current thoughts about this connection with you, Sag? What are their current thoughts about you, Sagittarius, and this connection? What do they think about this thing? What is their perception, their point of view? Let's take a look. Let's take a look. One more shuffle. Okay. One more shuffle it is. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Hey, Alchemist, how are you? Try not to think about it. I feel like they try not, guess what? They try not to think about it, but guess what? They can't help it. They can't help it. They feel like they ticked you off. Why the Temperance card, your card here in the reverse? They feel like they've ticked you off. Talk about the ultimate salty card. They may feel like you're crazy, mad at them. Like you might be one step above, you know, straitjacket level mad at them. Okay. Oh, that Sagittarian fire. Woohoo. Woohoo. Right. I personally like it, but okay. Sometimes it might be a little too hot for some people. I'm just saying. Why do they feel like you're so mad? Okay, so my question is, if their perception is you're ticked off to Adam, they must feel like they got a reason for you. They've done something that to give you a reason to be ticked off. Why are they ticked? Why do they think you're ticked off? And you may be ticked off, but my thing is, if they feel like you're ticked off, they're well aware there's a reason. Why, Sagittarius? Why are you so ticked off in their mind anyway? Right? Right? Better to be pissed off than pissed on, right? Clarify the Temperance in the reverse here. They feel like you've lost all patience with them. Oh, okay then. Why is this Three of Pentacles in reverse? You tell me. Was there a triangle here? Was there a triangle here, Sagittarius? Was there a third party? Did they mess around on you? Or did you give more to this than, is it just that they didn't build? Is it just, you know, Sagittarius, I don't see you getting that mad over something like that. Yeah, that would be a deal breaker, but you'd just walk away from it. You might tell them a thing or two, but then you wouldn't. For some of you, this is a third party. Uno, dos, tres. Okay, everybody. Okay, Sag, what's going? Oh, that must be why, you know. The Nine of Wands is here. They may feel like you've got so many walls around you regarding this situation that it ain't even funny, Sagittarius. Third party. Six of Wands in reverse. They know they failed you. They know they failed you. quite honestly, I feel like this. They let what I feel like, or maybe what they say in their mind, here's how they feel. They feel like that the whole reason they did this was just that you know, they needed a little attention from somebody. I think this person gave them a little attention and they made a real dumb ego decision here. Okay, if that makes sense. All right. And then things came to a halt with the Chariot in the reverse. I don't know if you found out about this. I don't know if they confessed it. I don't know what happened here. And maybe they just bailed on you and went with another person. I mean, it could be that kind of a thing. And they may be completely out in the open with it, but they know you're ticked off about it, or they feel like you are. Okay. I will tell you that, Sag. What might they do next? I think they beat themselves up about this, but they try real hard not to think about it. But they do. But they do. They try to get it off their mind and they can't. 9 of Wands in the upright. Try to get it off their mind and they can't. Let's see what's up. They're not going to do anything. Not a thing. Ace of Pentacles in reverse, Empress in the reverse, 7 of Swords in the upright. No, they're just, and I'm going to tell you, for those of you that this person had bad character traits such as cheating, lying, stealing, they're still that way. They haven't changed. Okay. Okay. That would be a hard for me. Okay. This person is still the same and not in a good way. All right. So, the 9 of Wands, they're their own worst enemy. Okay. They're their own worst enemy. Sagittarius, I know this person may have made some sort of permanent mark in your heart, but I'm going to tell you what. If nothing else, I hope you'll learn from it. I hope you'll learn from it. And I hope you'll see your own value after this, okay? What signs are here? What signs are here? Taurus, Libra, Cancer, Sagittarius, Pisces, minor arcana, fire, earth, and a little bit of air. All right, that's what I got. That's what I got. Hey, Mimi, how you doing? How's everybody doing here? Right? Me too, Kat. It's like, man. Okay, I'm educated, right? I don't need any more lessons. I'm educated now. Hey, Maeve, how are you? Let's go to Capricorn. Capricorn, where you guys at today? What's up, Capricorn gang? I read for you guys yesterday, Capricorn. Let's see here. Where are we? All right, I got the banner up yesterday. Yep, I did read for you yesterday, Capricorn. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. That permanent mark on your heart. What are their thoughts about this connection? What are their thoughts about this connection, Cappy gang? Here we go. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What are their thoughts about this connection, Capricorn? What are their thoughts about this connection? Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What are their thoughts about this thing? What are their thoughts about this thing? That they want it back? That they're obsessed with you? But they feel like you don't trust them. Okay, what I get is this. In the past, they betrayed you. Okay, I get regrets. I get regrets for it. I will tell you that. They feel like you don't trust them. 7 of Swords here. Whatever this is that they did to betray you. And I feel like for a lot of you, they may have lied about you, cheated, something of that nature, may have stolen from you, may have just been half in, half out on a connection with you with the 7 of Swords. Okay. Could have just been lies again. But, the 7 of Swords is never a good energy. And they feel like that's how you see them. They may agree with you. They may feel like they're a piece of shit too, or that they were. I kind of think they know. I think they know they're a piece of shit, Capricorn. Or they were. But I'm going to tell you, with the Page of Swords in reverse, they obsessively are keeping up with what you're doing, whether you know it or not, okay? Whether you know it or not, they're keeping up with you. They're keeping tabs on you, and they're trying to keep it on the down low, right? They're trying to keep this on the down low, but they do want you back. Ten of Swords in reverse. They think about coming back. They may be planning it. I'm going to see what they're going to do. Okay, we're going to find out, but I've got reconciliation energy just in their thoughts. Okay, so they're definitely entertaining the idea, what if, right? I do think they have regrets here, the shoulda, woulda, couldas, and I screwed up kind of thing. I do have that. Okay, thank you, HR. Thank you so much. HR, you made me laugh. Do they have emotion here? Do they have emotion here? Do they have emotion here? Do they have emotion? Do they have emotion? Let's see here. Yes, yes. And I'm going to tell you what, I feel like that they're trying to be real. They do have emotion. The Ten of Cups is here. But again, I think they're trying to hide that. Okay, maybe they've repressed those emotions to a degree. Okay, very possibly here. But what I do feel like is that they do have emotions, but I think either they're trying to repress them, or I don't even think they're trying to repress them. I think they're just trying to hide them and not let other people know how they feel. Okay, if that makes sense. All right. If that makes any sense at all, Capricorn. But yeah, they do. They're very deep in emotion. In fact, I think with the Ten of Cups here, in their mind, everything else that I've seen, they feel like they blew it with the person that would have been happiest long term with, if that makes any sense. Natalie. Three of Swords. For some of you, they may have cheated, but what I do get is ultimately they broke their own heart. I mean, they may have broken your heart, and I think if they did, they're well aware of it. But what I feel like is that they're hurting too, whether you know it or not. If it's not regret, what I feel like at a minimum, if there was a third party here, I do feel as though they have definitely realized the grass is not greener. They're very disappointed. It could have gone bad with the third party even. Ooh, ain't karma something else? You know, you don't mess with people ruled by Saturn. No, you don't. It's my moon sign, by the way. No, you don't. But yeah. You know, the song that comes to mind is an old song that goes back to my mama's time. Okay. Who's sorry now? Who's sorry now? Right. I don't even know exactly how it goes, but boy, oh boy, when those tables turn, Capricorn, and I think that's what this person is experiencing right now. Who's sorry now? Who's sorry now? Pat, you got drafted. What is their next action? What is their next action? Have a great move, Kathy. Thank you so much for hanging out. What are they going to do next? Come back around. Hermit reverse, Six of Swords in reverse, Knight of Pentacles. They ain't going to get in a hurry about it, though. I'm going to tell you that right now. They're moving at a snail's pace. And I'm going to tell you this. You can do what you want to, but I don't put my life on hold for anybody, point blank, period. Hermit in reverse, they're going to pop back up. They're stuck on you. No, they've not moved on. In fact, I'm going to tell you something. They're stuck, obsessively stuck, okay? Everything I'm seeing here screams that, right? Everything. Who all showed up? A distance here for some of you, definitely emotional distance here. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, and Virgo in the major arcana here. Who's here in the minors? Let's find out. A lot of air. A lot of air. You do have a little bit of earth and water too. All right. That's what I got. That's what I got. Thank you, Pat. Appreciate you. I hope you don't mind. All right. Let's go to Aquarius. Where's the Aquarius gang? Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. I read for you yesterday too. If you missed it, go check it out. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. That permanent mark on your heart and their current thoughts about your situation, Aquarius. Their current thoughts about your situation. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Here we go. Their current thoughts on your situation. Here we go, Aquarius. Here we go. Their current thoughts on this situation. They feel like that, they blew what they feel like was supposed to be theirs. They blew their life partner, okay? With the Hierophant coming out, they feel like this was a divine connection, a spiritual connection. Okay, now I don't know how they acted or what happened between you two. The Ten of Wands is here in reverse. They definitely feel like that you have thrown up your hands on this thing. Queen of Pentacles in reverse, okay, certainly speaks to instability. Obsession, for some of you, addiction. Addiction was the demise of this thing, okay? For some of you, there may have been family problems or money issues here, but I really feel like for a lot of you, this is more about obsession, addiction, and stability, okay? As to the whole reason that that in their mind you threw in the towel on this thing with the Ten of Wands in reverse. They may feel like in your mind, how they perceive this is that you feel like you were doing all the work, okay, and they weren't doing anything too, and that you almost feel better that it's over. That's how they perceive this thing, okay, if that makes any sense, Aquarius. How do they feel? Natalie. How do they feel? How do they feel, Aquarius? How do they feel? Let's take a look. Oh, Natalie. That's probably one of the sweetest things somebody's ever said to me. Thank you. Hey, Priyanka. How do they feel? Okay, so here's what I have here. Three of Cups is in reverse. They don't feel like a reunion with you is possible. There may have been some cheating going on, or they may be with a third party. Okay, they may be with somebody. Their emotions towards you, Queen of Cups. Okay, their perception of you, Queen of Swords. They may feel like you're mad at them. They may feel like you're holding a grudge, like you wouldn't forgive them, or you wouldn't let them back in. They may feel like you would tell them off, Aquarius, if you even talk to them. Okay, if you would even talk to them. But they feel like you're mad at them and you've not forgiven them and wouldn't forgive them for whatever it is they did. Again, some of them may have actually cheated on you with the Three of Cups here in the reverse. Some of you, this person may have just been very difficult to get along with. You guys may have constantly spoken a lot of harsh words to each other. At least they spoke them to you. Said some ugly things, maybe a lot of disagreements between you two, if not the third party, okay? Just looking for different things, maybe even, okay? But I feel like this person popped off a lot and said a lot of things they didn't mean with the Queen of Swords here in reverse, okay? And now they're living to regret it. Now they're living to regret it. They do have emotion, deep emotion. I almost feel like that they realize that in their mind, they may feel like this is a lost cause, but we're going to see if they're going to do anything about it. But I almost feel like that in their mind, they feel like you've made up your mind, which you're a fixed sign. You don't make decisions hurriedly, but when you do, you're normally pretty decisive. Okay. You've thought it out. You've given it time. You've not made a rash. That's fixed sign 101. Fixed sign 101. All right, what are they going to do, if anything? If anything, are they going to do anything towards this? Are they going to do anything at all other than sit here in regret? Are they going to do anything towards you to fix this? No, no, no. In fact, I feel like they're going to be thoughting and bopping and keeping their options open. I don't think you may hear from this person, but there's nothing going to come of it. The 7 of Cups, 9 of Cups in reverse. Okay. And if you do hear from them, Page of Wands, it'll be very, meaningless, kind of, whatever, just out of curiosity. But ultimately, they're not going to do anything other than that. They're just not. It's going to have to come from you if you want it. Okay. If you can. Right. All right. So, who all showed up? You have a Taurus showed up. Now, in the minor arcana, who's here? You have some fire, a lot of water, a little bit of earth and air. Okay. All right. That's what I have here. All right. That's what I got. Thank you, Sarah. Thank you for that. Appreciate the feedback as always. Hey, don't forget to drop a like. And if you guys need specifics, hit me up for personal reading. Okay. Definitely would love to read for you. All right. Let's go to Pisces. Let's go to Pisces. Let me get a sip of water. We may do a cross-watcher reading too, okay? In fact, I think we will. You too, all son. We are going to do a cross-watcher reading, okay? I just decided, like, spur of the moment. And I know what deck I'm going to use for it. I'm going to go ahead and get it out. All right, Pisces, gang. Here we go, Pisces. Spicy, feisty Pisces. What's up? Pisces, I am reading for you today. That's the plan. I think where I'm reading, if I'm not mistaken, I'm reading for you and Aries. Yes, I am. So definitely check that out as well. Pisces, that permanent mark on your heart, what are they thinking about right now? What are they thinking about right now? Let's take a look, Pisces gang. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What are they thinking about right now as regarding this connection and you? The connection and you, spicy, feisty Pisces. What are their thoughts, Pisces, gang? Let's see, my Neptune 12th house peeps. Let's take a look. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Let's take a look. Let's take a look. This is my midhaven, and I have a 12th house stellium. Lots of times when I watch other readers, I will pick up things that hit me in this reading. Queen of Wands is here in reverse. 5 of Cups in reverse, Moon card. You know, the Moon card is your energy, Pisces. What I feel like is this. They may feel like you're salty towards them and have moved the fuck on and stepped into your power. 5 of Cups in reverse, Moon. They may feel like you have leveled up. They may feel like that as a result of all this, you've come to step into your power and realize your value, realize that you are your self-worth, your self-esteem, right? They may feel like you've leveled up from a looks standpoint as well, okay, for me to be seeing the cards that I'm seeing here, okay? They feel like you're salty towards them, though. Let's see here. But that's what they're thinking about. Hey, M.H. Smith. Queen Bon Shay, what's up? Let's see what their emotions are towards you. They may be a little bit confused, too, about how they feel or what to do. They want to talk to you. They want to give to this. They feel like you're their person. Divine counterpart energy here. They do want to talk to you. I think they know they took you for granted and did you wrong, too. That's another thing I'm picking up on here. And I think that's why they feel like you're salty. Okay? Like they needed to level up and just didn't at the time. Okay? But they are invested in this thing. I can tell you that. The Six of Pentacles here. Yeah, Ace of Cups. They do have emotion and they would like to start this again. You know what I get here is a lot of regret. Like, God, I wish I could just start all over with Pisces and do right. That's what I pick up here, Pisces. A lot of regret. So where do I go from here? I'm almost hearing them say that. Confusion. Where do I go from here? They've not moved on. I can tell you that. And now they're like, now what do I do? You know, here I am in love with a person that wouldn't, you know, that's salty towards me, that's moved on from me, and is now living their best life in spite of the way that I did them. This is their thoughts, okay, Pisces? So now what do I do? You know, I've got myself into quite a mess because I love Pisces, and yet I feel like Pisces wouldn't entertain this. Are they going to do anything about it? Are they going to reach out? Are they going to make any moves towards you? Get a lot of regret. I don't have any thoughts of reconciliation so much as emotion and regret. Well, yeah, I mean, it's almost like regret. I don't really get that they're thinking about reaching out to you. Now, they may, we're going to find out. But it's more, they're more living in the past, like, God, I wish I had done things different. God, I wish I could go back and start all over and do right. I know what I did wrong. Pisces is salty towards me. Now they've leveled up. I'm still in love with Pisces. What am I going to do now? Okay, that's where they are right now. So we are going to look at what they're going to do next, if anything. Thank you, Taylor Ray. Thank you for that, sweetheart. Appreciate the feedback. What will they do? Come back around. Six of Swords. I'm gonna tell you, oh God, you got two reconciliation cards here. Man, if you ever wanted a solid answer, very strong energy lending itself towards them coming back around. Okay. Now, and I'm gonna tell you the energy. Did I not tell you the confusion? Did I not tell you they don't know what to do? What I get is this. I think they're going to fumble with their words. I think they're walking into this blind. I think they're walking into this almost expecting you to reject them. And they're walking into it blind. They don't know what to expect. They don't know what they're going to do. And they probably don't even know what they're going to say or how to approach this. But there is such strong energy here of come back around energy here. Okay. I feel as though, but at the same time, I feel like they're stabbing in the dark as far as knowing what to say to you. They're going to, but they don't know what they're going to say yet. And they may walk into this saying, you know, fumbling around for words and sounding stupid, to be honest, because they are confused. Who is this Pisces? Okay. Distance for some of you guys, definitely emotional distance. Okay, I've got that all over the board. Who else? Who all do we have here? Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Heavy Pisces. Okay, Cancer, Scorpio is here as well. Aries is here. Who's here in the minor arcana? Who's here? A lot of water, some air, a little bit of earth and fire. Okay. All right, that's what we got, Pisces gang. Let's do a cross-watcher reading, shall we? Shall we do a cross-watcher reading? Let's see. Wow, thank you, Taylor Ray. Thank you. Thank you. All right, so let's see here. All right. We don't negate readings at the cottage. That's how you get yourself blocked. All right, quick way to get yourself blocked, negate my readings. If you don't have the sense enough to understand that some days are just not your days, I understand that. You don't really have the need to tell me about that, okay? Thank you. Have a nice day. And it's a goodbye. All right, here we go. Cross watcher. You too, Vatsala. Thank you so much. Thank you, MH. Thank you, Diana. Thank you, Vatsala, again. All right, let's do the cross watcher. Cross watcher is where you watch this for the sign of the person that you are curious about. Specifically, in this case, it would be that permanent mark on your heart. Here we go. If your permanent mark is an Aries, the Aries says, I want you. Woo! Okay. Okay, then. If your person is a Taurus, if that permanent mark is a Taurus, what would they say to you if they were completely honest? Right, Pat? If that person were completely honest. Thank you, Faux Show. Appreciate you. Appreciate you so much. Here we go. You speak to me through music. Okay, so apparently there's some music or songs or whatever, maybe some songs that you had together that were special to the both of you. They think of you. In fact, they may cue them up and listen to them like on their playlist or something. Okay. All right. If you are dealing with a Gemini, if your permanent mark was a Gemini, okay, apparently Gemini, mouth of the South, 10, 15 cards come out. No, Gemini, sum it up in one card. Thank you again, Faux Show. Appreciate you. If your permanent mark was a Gemini, if your permanent mark was a Gemini, if your permanent mark was a Gemini, what would Gemini say if they were completely honest? If they were completely honest, what would Gemini say? What would Gemini say? Gemini would say, I am becoming a better person. We all need to. Good. If your permanent mark was a Cancer, if your permanent mark was a Cancerian, if your permanent mark was a Cancer, thank you, Kimberly. If your permanent mark was a Cancer, if your permanent mark was a Cancer, come on, Cancer. Okay, we're not doing 4. Hang on a second. We're not doing 4. If your permanent mark was a Cancer, I wish I had treated you better. Sometimes I stay awake at night thinking about you. Regret. If your person was or is a Leo, if that permanent mark is a Leo, I regret lying to you. If it's a Virgo, if that permanent mark is a Virgo, if that permanent mark is a Virgo, come on, Virgo, tell me. Okay, thank you. I left you before you could leave me. Okay. If that permanent mark is a Libra, if that permanent mark is a Libra, I wish I could take back my words. If that permanent mark is a Scorpio, if the permanent mark on your heart is a Scorpio, Scorpio would say, I am grateful for the spiritual lesson. All right. If your permanent mark on your heart was a Sagittarius, okay, if that person is a Sagittarius, the Sagittarius loves you. If the permanent mark on your heart is a Capricorn, if the permanent mark on your heart is a Capricorn, Capricorn would say, I wonder if you are happy without me. Thank you, Natalie. If your permanent mark was an Aquarius or is an Aquarius, if that permanent mark is an Aquarius, what would the Aquarius say? If that permanent mark is an Aquarius, what would the Aquarius say? Come on, Aquarius. If that permanent mark was an Aquarius, what would the Aquarius say? What would the Aquarius say? We will be together again. And I am so attracted to you. Wow. Okay, we'll take the first 2. All right. If that permanent mark on your heart is a Piscean, if that permanent mark is a Pisces, the Pisces would say, I will wait for a sign from you. So there you go. I hope this helped you guys. Thank you so much for being here. Don't forget, we are reading later for Pisces and Aries today. So check that out. We'll probably read earlier than what I have them scheduled for. But so definitely make sure to pay attention to your notifications when they come out. Okay. Much love and light, everybody. Thank you guys so much for being here. Bye, you guys.